let's talk about baby sleep, child sleep. Let's just put it out there. It's such a hot topic how you have your children sleep. Okay, so I have 2 girls. One is 4 and one is 23 months. I mean, are there any parents out there who don't struggle with sleep and their kids? Are there any kids out there just sleeping like angels every single night through the night? Please let me know if this is your child, and I'm very happy for you. I am, for real. Like, that's awesome. But there's so many debates about like sleep training and co-sleeping, and you should do this and you should do this, and like every person thinks they know what will work for your child. And you know what? You probably don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to tell you my sleep story with my girls. Okay, so my firstborn, she slept through the night at 8 weeks old. I remember because I remember thinking, wow, she slept 8 hours at 8 weeks. And she kind of went up from there. She was at like 10 hours by 10 weeks. I was very, very proud of it at the time. Looking back, I'm not as proud of it. That's so young to be sleeping through the night. I don't know, and maybe that was fine. But she was a really good night sleeper for a very long time. And she would go down 7:38 and wake up 7:30. She was a great sleeper until we hit 18 months. And then she started sitting up and, oh wait, I should rewind. She was a tough napper. Very tough napper, and maybe that's why she slept good at night, because she was not a great napper. It was always a huge struggle to get her to sleep at naps. And people would give me suggestions like, oh, maybe she's not, like, maybe put her down when she's ready to nap. Or let her fall asleep on her own. All the things that didn't work. People thought it would be some amazing miracle that would help her nap. She's a very tough napper. She went down to 1 nap at 12 months because it was just so difficult getting her down for naps. And she dropped her naps altogether probably just before her 3rd birthday, which was kind of partially our decision and partially her. So let me tell you why. So yes, at 18 months, she started sitting up and banging her head against the railing of her crib. Very alarming, but also very common. She was diagnosed with rhythmic movement disorder. So if she had a nap, she would just be up banging longer. So it made no difference with how much total sleep she was getting, total hours. So we decided, since her naps had already been very touch and go, we decided to cut out her naps and have better night sleep. She is 4 now. She will still sit up and bang, but it's very, very short now. It was very bad for a very long time. Sometimes she'd be up 2 to 4 hours, but it is better now. So that is my firstborn. Okay, my secondborn. Since she was a newborn, she would wake up at 5. No matter what we did. And we tried sleep training. We tried everything. Just always would be up at 5. She has been so difficult. And she's a fantastic napper. The easiest napper. Put her in her crib awake. She'll just go to sleep herself, and she loves naps, and just the greatest napper. And not that she's like been super difficult at night. She'll do good for a couple weeks and then not good. It's just been this endless cycle for almost 2 years with her and her sleep. And for a while, this was like the worst, and I hope this makes other moms feel not alone. She would wake up in the night, you know, super crying and want to get out of her crib, and you could not by any means put her back to sleep. Like rocking, nothing would work to put her back to sleep. You just couldn't do it. And we would take her in the basement. My husband and I would rotate every other night and try to put on like a calming lullaby, soothing type show. It was awful. She did this for a while, and that was probably the worst. We broke her out of it after it only took like a couple nights to break her out of it. It was pretty quick, which was nice. We're like, great, she's sleeping great, sleeping past 5, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, she did not stay there long. And she'll wake up between 5 and 5:30. It's just like when she wants to be awake. I feel like there's no way we can change that if we put her, and don't say it, putting her down later does not work. It doesn't work. She's not sleeping in longer if you put her down later. That's the sleep stories for my 2 girls. And yeah, it's a grind, you know. So whatever sleep stuff you're going through with your kids, you're not alone, and I think most people are struggling with their child's sleep in some capacity.